Let them hate you. Today I want to talk about a truth that many of us hesitate to face. Let them hate you. I know it sounds radical, even uncomfortable, but bear with me because I believe this is one of the most liberating and empowering realizations we can make in life. We live in a world where approval is currency. We are taught from a young age to seek validation, to shape ourselves into what others expect of us, to conform to standards, to measure our worth by how many likes we get or how many people applaud our efforts. But the truth is, if you live your life solely for others' approval, you will never truly live for yourself. So here's the reality: let them hate you. Let them hate you for being bold, for being unapologetically yourself, for standing firm in your beliefs, for walking a path that might be different from the crowd. Let them hate you for challenging the status quo, for refusing to settle, for reaching higher and striving further than what is expected of you. Why? Because if you're not being hated, you're not being true to yourself. The most extraordinary people in history, those who changed the world, were not the ones who played it safe, who followed the easy route, or who did what others told them to do. They were the rebels, the misfits, the ones who dared to be misunderstood. Think about it, Muhammad Ali wasn't loved by everyone, but he was admired by the brave and respected by the world. Steve Jobs wasn't adored by his colleagues, but he revolutionized technology and how we communicate. Rosa Parks wasn't praised by everyone, but she became an icon of civil rights by standing up for what was right. All of these people and so many others faced opposition, criticism, and hate. But that didn't stop them from pursuing their vision, from being unapologetically authentic. But here's the catch. It's not about being hated for the sake of being hated. It's about living in a way that is true to your values, true to your vision, and true to your purpose. And sometimes that will make people uncomfortable. Sometimes it will make them angry. Sometimes they'll misunderstand you, but that's okay. Because your path will not be for everyone. And the sooner we accept that, the sooner we release ourselves from the chains of fear, doubt, and insecurity. When we begin to follow our passion, when we begin to prioritize our own growth over approval, when we refuse to shrink ourselves to fit into someone else's mold, we give ourselves the freedom to evolve, to grow, and to live authentically. Let them hate you. Let them criticize your ambition, your confidence, your vision. Let them mock your dreams, your hustle, your journey, because every ounce of hate directed toward you is simply a reflection of someone else's fears and insecurities. It is not your burden to carry. You see, hate is a sign that you're doing something that matters. It's a sign that you're pushing boundaries, that you're not blending in with the crowd, that you're standing for something meaningful. When people start to hate on you, that means you're probably on the right track. So instead of shrinking, instead of apologizing, stand tall. Embrace the hate, the judgment, and the criticism as badges of honor. Because those who hate you are often the ones who are too afraid to take the risks you are taking, too afraid to be as bold and fearless as you are. You are not here to make everyone happy. You are here to live your truth and pursue your destiny. In the end, the question we should ask ourselves is not, how many people like me, but rather, am I living authentically? Am I honoring my own voice and my own journey? If you are, then nothing else matters. So to all the dreamers, the creators, the disruptors in this room, let them hate you. Let them question you. Let them doubt you. Because at the end of the day, you are building something that cannot be destroyed by the opinions of others. Authenticity, the power of being true to yourself. Authenticity is the essence of living a life that reflects who you truly are, not who others expect you to be. It's about aligning your actions, words, and beliefs with your core values, desires, and passions. In a world where it's easy to get swept up in social pressures, trends, and external validation, authenticity is the act of choosing to be yourself no matter the cost. Living with integrity. Authenticity means living in alignment with your own principles and integrity. It's about making choices that feel right for you, not because they're popular or expected. People who are authentic don't compromise their values to fit in or please others. They trust their instincts and stay grounded in their beliefs, even when facing opposition. Honoring your unique journey. Your authenticity is shaped by your experiences, beliefs, and values. It's unique to you, and that uniqueness is something to be celebrated. Authenticity is about honoring your journey, no one else's. The choices you make, the goals you pursue, and the way you express yourself should come from your own heart, not from comparing yourself to others or seeking external approval. Courage to stand alone. Being authentic often means standing alone. It means stepping away from the crowd and embracing your individuality, even when it feels uncomfortable or isolating. It requires courage to pursue your own path when others may judge, misunderstand, or criticize you. But true authenticity often comes with the strength to endure that solitude, because the reward is a sense of peace and fulfillment that only comes from living true to yourself. Impact on others. Authenticity doesn't just benefit you, it also has a ripple effect on the world around you. When you are authentic, you inspire others to do the same. You create a space for people to be honest, vulnerable, and free of judgment. Authentic people create authentic connections, whether in friendships, workplaces, or relationships, and that authenticity fosters trust, respect, and deep connections. Living without fear of judgment. Authenticity means letting go of the fear of judgment. When you are authentic, you accept that not everyone will understand or agree with you, and that's okay. You are no longer living for the approval of others, you are living for your own truth. When you stop fearing criticism, you free yourself to pursue your passions and express yourself freely. Courage, the power to act in spite of fear. Courage is often misunderstood as the absence of fear. In reality, courage is the ability to act in the face of fear, doubt, and uncertainty. It's not about being fearless, it's about feeling fear and choosing to move forward anyway, even when the outcome is uncertain. Courage is the force that propels us to step out of our comfort zones, take risks, and challenge the boundaries we've set for ourselves. Facing the unknown. Courage is most needed when we stand at the edge of the unknown. Whether it's starting a new job, moving to a new city, or speaking up for what we believe in, the unknown triggers a sense of vulnerability and fear of failure. Courage is the decision to face that fear and step into the uncertainty, trusting that we will learn, grow, and adapt along the way. Overcoming self-doubt. Self-doubt is one of the greatest obstacles to courage. It whispers to us that we aren't good enough, that we don't deserve success, or that we will fail if we try. Courage is the act of acknowledging these doubts without letting them control us. It's about moving forward even when our inner critic tells us we're not ready. It's the willingness to take action despite the voice in our head that says, you can't do this. The courage to fail. Failure is often feared more than anything else. We are conditioned to view failure as something to be avoided at all costs, when in fact failure is an inevitable part of growth. Courage is not just about pursuing success, it's about being willing to fail. Failure is not the end, but a stepping stone on the path to growth. When we accept that failure is an option, we free ourselves to take the risks that lead to innovation, learning, and transformation. Standing up for what's right. Courage is also about standing firm in your beliefs, even when it's difficult or unpopular. It's easy to go along with the crowd, to conform to the status quo, or to stay silent when you see something wrong. But true courage is having the strength to speak out, to defend those who can't defend themselves, and to make decisions that align with your values no matter the cost. This kind of courage often requires sacrifice, and it may lead to criticism or conflict, but it's the type of courage that drives social change and personal integrity. And rejection, the catalyst for growth and resilience. Rejection is one of the most difficult experiences we face as human beings. It stings, bruises the ego, and can make us question our worth. Whether it's a job offer that never comes, a relationship that falls apart, or a creative project that's dismissed, rejection feels personal and painful. But rejection is also a powerful force for growth, a necessary part of the human experience that teaches us about resilience, self-worth, and perseverance. The emotional impact of rejection. Rejection triggers a deep emotional response. It taps into our fear of failure, our desire for acceptance, and our need for validation. It often feels like a blow to our identity, making us question whether we are good enough or deserving of success. The emotional aftermath of rejection can lead to feelings of sadness, anger, shame, or even hopelessness. These emotions are natural, and it's important to allow ourselves to feel them. But while rejection may hurt in the moment, it is in these emotional experiences that we gain insight into our vulnerabilities, and from these insights we learn to become more resilient. Rejection is not personal. One of the most important lessons in dealing with rejection is learning that it is rarely a reflection of who we are as individuals. It's easy to internalize rejection and assume it means we are unworthy or flawed, but the truth is that rejection often has more to do with circumstances beyond our control, timing, expectations, or the preferences of others. In the context of professional rejection, for example, a hiring manager might have preferred another candidate, but that doesn't mean you aren't qualified or capable. Rejection is often a mismatch between what we offer and what someone else needs or expects at a particular moment in time. Rejection as redirection. When we face rejection, it can feel like a door slamming shut. However, rejection is often not the end of the road, but a redirection towards something better suited to us. It is a sign that we may need to adjust our approach, seek new opportunities, or refine our goals. Every rejection can serve as a lesson that helps us understand what doesn't work, allowing us to course correct and find the path that is more aligned with our strengths and aspirations. Sometimes being rejected from one opportunity is the universe's way of guiding us to one that is more fulfilling and in line with our true potential. Learning from rejection. Rejection offers us an invaluable opportunity for self-reflection. When we are rejected, it's a chance to ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? What can I improve? This isn't about beating ourselves up or internalizing the rejection in a negative way, but about extracting constructive feedback and using it to grow. Whether the rejection is personal or professional, it can provide insights into areas where we might need to adjust our approach, build our confidence, or develop new skills. Every rejection is a lesson in resilience, patience, and perseverance. Rejection and relationships. In personal relationships, rejection can feel particularly painful. It can lead to feelings of loneliness, self-doubt, or inadequacy. Whether it's a romantic relationship that ends or a friendship that fades, rejection in these contexts can feel like a deep betrayal or loss. However, rejection in relationships also teaches us the importance of mutual respect and compatibility. Sometimes rejection is a sign that we're not with the right person, and that the right person is still out there waiting for us. It teaches us to value relationships that are healthy and aligned with our values, and to let go of connections that no longer serve our emotional well-being. Independence, the power of self-reliance and freedom. Independence is not just about being physically free from others. It's a deep internal sense of self-reliance, autonomy, and personal freedom. It means having the strength to make decisions based on your values, needs, and desires, rather than being swayed by external pressures or societal expectations. True independence comes from within, knowing that you are capable of navigating life on your own terms without relying on others for validation or direction. This form of independence fosters confidence, self-sufficiency, and the courage to follow your own path, even when it diverges from the crowd. In practical terms, independence is about taking responsibility for your own life, whether it's managing your finances, making career choices, or deciding how to spend your time and energy. It means having the ability to support yourself, both emotionally and materially, without feeling dependent on others for approval or support. It is the ability to trust yourself and make decisions, even when you don't have all the answers. Emotional independence, too, plays a vital role. It means not allowing others' opinions or actions to dictate your emotional state. You recognize that your happiness and well-being come from within, not from external sources. Moreover, independence is about having the courage to take risks and make mistakes. It involves stepping into the unknown without relying on a safety net, knowing that you have the ability to adapt, learn, and grow. It's a mindset that says, I am capable of facing challenges on my own and overcoming obstacles. But independence is not about isolation, it's about the freedom to choose how and with whom you want to engage. It's about creating relationships and communities that support and empower you while still maintaining your autonomy and sense of self. In essence, independence is the foundation of personal empowerment, allowing you to live a life that is authentically yours. Criticism, the catalyst for growth and self-improvement. Criticism is an inevitable part of life, whether it's in the workplace, in relationships, or from the public eye. We all face moments where our actions, ideas, or decisions are scrutinized. While criticism can feel uncomfortable or even discouraging, it also holds tremendous potential for personal and professional growth. How we respond to criticism can shape our development, either as a tool for improvement or as a source of frustration. The key is to understand that criticism, when received constructively, is not an attack on who we are, but an opportunity to refine and evolve. Understanding the nature of criticism. At its core, criticism is feedback. It is an evaluation or judgment, often from someone else, that points out areas where improvement is needed or where things could have been done differently. While some criticism can be harsh or unfair, much of it is meant to help us grow and do better. Criticism is not a judgment of your worth, it is a reflection of how your actions, work, or behavior are perceived by others. Understanding this distinction helps take the sting out of criticism, allowing you to approach it as a tool for self-improvement rather than a personal attack. Receiving criticism with grace. One of the most challenging aspects of criticism is the emotional reaction it can trigger. Our instinct is often to become defensive, deny the validity of the critique, or even feel hurt or demoralized. However, the ability to receive criticism with grace without immediate defensiveness can open the door to growth. Instead of reacting, take a deep breath and listen carefully to the points being made. Ask clarifying questions if needed and consider whether the feedback has merit. When we open ourselves to criticism, we demonstrate maturity and the willingness to grow, showing that we value improvement over ego. Is differentiating constructive from destructive criticism. Not all criticism is created equal. Constructive criticism is intended to help us grow, improve, and succeed. It is specific, actionable, and delivered with respect. Constructive feedback offers solutions, suggestions, or alternatives that allow us to change and enhance our work. On the other hand, destructive criticism is often vague, harsh, and can be delivered with the intention of belittling or demotivating. It may focus on your flaws without offering a path forward, and it can be emotionally damaging if not handled properly. Knowing how to differentiate between the two is critical. Seek out constructive feedback and disregard or deflect destructive criticism that is intended to harm. Learning from criticism. Every piece of criticism, even when it's difficult to hear, holds value. Criticism highlights blind spots, areas where we might not be fully aware of how our actions or behavior impact others. For example, feedback on a project at work may reveal inefficiencies in our approach or point out ways to improve our communication. In relationships, criticism can illuminate aspects of our behavior that may cause friction with others, enabling us to change how we interact or respond. Criticism pushes us to question, reflect, and analyze, fostering deeper self-awareness. When we approach criticism with an open mind, we transform it from something painful into an instrument of growth. Empowerment, the strength to take control of your life. Empowerment is the process of gaining the confidence, strength, and control to shape your own destiny and live life on your own terms. At its core, empowerment is about recognizing your own worth, abilities, and potential, and then taking deliberate action to unlock and harness that power. It's the belief that you have the agency to influence your circumstances, make choices, and pursue goals that align with your values and aspirations. Empowerment goes beyond simply feeling capable. It's about actively stepping into your personal power, no longer allowing external circumstances, societal expectations, or the opinions of others to define your path. At an individual level, empowerment is a deeply personal experience. It involves building self-confidence, cultivating resilience, and nurturing a sense of autonomy. This means taking ownership of your decisions and actions, trusting in your ability to overcome obstacles, and believing that you are deserving of success, happiness, and fulfillment. Empowerment is not about controlling others or dominating situations, but about understanding your ability to make informed choices and stand firm in your convictions. It's about saying, I am the author of my story, and I will create the life I desire. On a societal level, empowerment can have transformative effects. When individuals are empowered, they are better able to contribute meaningfully to their communities, advocate for themselves and others, and challenge systems of inequality or injustice. Empowerment fosters a sense of collective strength, as people who feel confident and capable are more likely to support and uplift others around them. This collective empowerment can spark social change, creating environments where everyone has the opportunity to thrive and where voices that were once marginalized are heard and valued. Empowerment, therefore, has the power to break cycles of oppression and create more equitable, inclusive spaces where individuals and communities can flourish. In the workplace, empowerment means being given the tools, support, and freedom to make decisions and take initiative. It's about leaders who trust their teams, value their input, and create a culture where everyone has the opportunity to excel. Empowered individuals are more motivated, productive, and engaged because they feel valued and capable of contributing meaningfully to the success of a shared vision. Empowerment in the workplace nurtures innovation and creativity, as employees are encouraged to bring their full potential to the table without fear of judgment or failure. Empowerment is also about embracing your unique identity and strengths. Without needing to conform to societal norms or expectations, it requires the courage to say no to things that drain your energy or undermine your values, and yes to opportunities that help you grow and align with your true self. Whether it's in personal relationships, career choices, or daily habits, empowerment involves setting boundaries, asserting your needs, and prioritizing your well-being. By doing so, you create a foundation of inner strength and clarity, which allows you to make decisions with confidence and pursue your goals with purpose. Ultimately, empowerment is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing process of self-discovery, growth, and action. Every step toward empowerment, whether through learning new skills, seeking support, confronting fear, or taking a stand for what you believe in, adds to your sense of agency and confidence. The more empowered we become, the more we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positive change that reverberates throughout our lives, our communities, and the world. Vision, the compass that guides our journey. Vision is the ability to see beyond the present moment, to imagine a future that is shaped by purpose and possibility. It is the mental picture of what we hope to create or achieve, and it serves as a guiding force that directs our actions, decisions, and aspirations. A clear and compelling vision provides focus, motivation, and a sense of direction, helping us navigate through the challenges and uncertainties of life. It's not merely about setting goals or achieving success. It's about connecting with a deeper sense of purpose, understanding why we want to go where we're going and what kind of impact we want to make along the way. Having a vision requires clarity and foresight. It involves the ability to look beyond immediate circumstances, whether they are obstacles or comforts, and picture a future that reflects our core values and dreams. Vision is not confined to one specific area of life. It can encompass personal growth, relationships, career, health, and even the way we want to contribute to society. A powerful vision integrates these aspects, providing a holistic view of the future and offering a roadmap for how we can align our daily actions with long-term goals. It's about crafting a narrative for our lives that inspires us to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. A strong vision also acts as a motivating force, driving us to take action. It pushes us to go beyond our comfort zones, to challenge ourselves, and to strive for things that might seem unattainable in the moment. When we are aligned with our vision, we are more likely to persevere through setbacks, adapt to changing circumstances, and maintain the resilience needed to stay the course. Vision helps us overcome fear by shifting our focus from the potential risks and uncertainties to the rewards of what is possible. It acts as an anchor when we face adversity, reminding us that the challenges we encounter are part of the journey toward a greater future. At the same time, a compelling vision must be flexible and adaptive. while it provides a sense of purpose and direction, the path to achieving our vision is rarely linear. Along the way, we may discover new opportunities, refine our goals, or face unexpected obstacles that require us to adjust our course. A vision is not a rigid blueprint. It is a dynamic, evolving force that guides us but also allows for growth and change. Being open to refinement and revision allows our vision to remain relevant. Even as we evolve and our circumstances shift, vision also empowers us to take ownership of our future. It reminds us that we are not merely passive recipients of life's circumstances, but active participants in creating the life we want. When we take ownership of our vision, we take responsibility for the choices we make and the impact we have on the world around us. This sense of ownership strengthens our sense of agency, motivating us to put in the effort, make tough decisions, and stay focused on the bigger picture, even in the face of everyday challenges. Moreover, vision has the power to inspire others. When we have a clear and compelling vision, we naturally become leaders in our own lives, whether we are guiding a team, supporting a community, or simply living authentically. A strong vision communicates our values and aspirations in a way that others can connect with and rally around. It becomes a source of inspiration and a call to action, encouraging others to pursue their own visions and goals. Whether in a professional setting, a personal relationship, or a larger movement, a powerful vision can unite people in pursuit of a common goal, creating a collective sense of purpose and impact. Ultimately, vision is the spark that ignites our journey, the light that illuminates the path ahead. It provides the clarity, motivation, and sense of direction that keeps us focused on our goals, even when life gets challenging. A vision allows us to live intentionally, creating a life that aligns with our deepest desires and values. Whether we are just starting out or are well into our journey, vision serves as the compass that guides us toward a future that is both meaningful and fulfilling. In conclusion, the power to let them hate you lies in embracing the strength of your authenticity, the courage to face rejection, and the resilience to grow through criticism. It's about taking ownership of your life and choosing independence, regardless of how others perceive you. Empowerment is found in the belief that you have the agency to shape your own destiny, and vision is the guiding force that helps you navigate your path, no matter the obstacles. The critics, the doubters, the haters, they are all part of the journey, but they do not define you. What defines you is your unwavering commitment to your truth, your goals, and the relentless pursuit of the life you are destined to create. So let them hate, let them judge, let them doubt, because it is your vision, your purpose, and your determination that will ultimately lead you to success. Keep moving forward with confidence, knowing that the only validation you need is the one you give yourself.